Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Mother's House Podcast, and I am DESHAUN.
What's going on, everyone? My name is CORREAL. Hey. What's up, family? What's going on with my
cousin? Just maintaining, taking it day by day.
Day by day.
Step by step. Day by day. How that song used to go? I don't forget it.
I don't even know. Some white shit.
What's good with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Can't complain. Had a real dope, interesting situation happen today at work. With my knee been bothering me and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I had a wrap on. They basically gave me a damn sleeve, like a damn stocking, put on my knee.
Who?
So I went to a customer's house. I told her about my knee, and her neighbor had just had knee surgery. So he asked me to come over to his house, and he gave me a knee brace, like a real top of the line knee brace, because he said he don't need it no more.
No, that was nice. A good scenario.
Yeah, I was like, it's brother and sister. So I was like, that's what's up. That's how black folks should look out for each other.
The neighbor was her brother?
It was like a cousin or something.
Oh, okay. You just made that part up. Gotcha.
No, I'm calling them brother and sister because, they black.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
That was
nice. I can't with you.
But that was nice, though. That was a good gesture. That made your day, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely did, man. It really did. Put a nice little smile on my face, made me feel proud to be.
See, people do care.
Yeah. Even though John don't give two damn shits about it.
They find out about it, they gonna take that shit.
Okay.
That actually belongs to us.
It's property of the Lowe's.
Right.
I ain't supposed to say their name. Fuck them. Yeah, man. So, cuz.
Yes.
R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Kels.
Step in the name of love.
That nigga.
Feeling on your booty.
That nigga. That nigga. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're about to talk about R. Kelly.
I know just what you want.
Okay, we get it.
I know. Okay, I'll stop.
I am not a fan of R. Kelly. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what kind of music. And I ain't trying to knock his talent or nothing. That shit flew out the window a long time ago for me. So.
Okay.
But let's get cause break down what happened with R. Kelly. You read the article.
Okay.
I've been trying to find that article you told me to look up. I couldn't find it.
You could have found it, but it's fine.
I found an article, but I ain't find the article that you was trying to
refer to. You could have found
an
article to read, but it's no big deal. I'm not going to act up about it. It's fine.
See, you already acting up, nigga.
But okay, so R. Kelly is basically being accused of having some type of cult in both Atlanta and Chicago, the areas of Atlanta and Chicago. Basically, they're saying that he's holding adult women against their will, and they're like doing different sexual acts. He's basically treating them like they're some type of sex slaves of some sort, and like he's playing on some of them wanting to be in the music industry. So you know how if you want to be in the music industry, you have to like do certain things,
like the casting couch.
Yeah, exactly. It's very casting couch. It's very casting couch, and he's like making them act different ways. They have to have permission to do everything. They have to like call him daddy. They have to like wear like everything they do, they have to have permission to do. Like if they're in the presence of other men, they have to like face the wall. They have to wear jogging suits because they can't show their figure. It's like a whole lot of stuff. Like a whole lot of stuff. And it's all alleged though. It's all alleged. We can't say nothing until
Fuck that nigga. But it is alleged. But at the same time, with R. Kelly, this is not far-fetched from his history. You know what I'm saying? It's not far-fetched, so it's not surprising. But even though the story is sound crazy, it's not far-fetched, and it's not like especially when it comes to music industry. There's a lot of stories about, you know, the casting couches, the sex trafficking happening in the music industry.
And then just people taking advantage. You know, it's easy to take advantage of somebody who want to be in the music industry.
Not just the music industry, pretty much any industry.
Right.
It's easy to take. Because the thing is, it's about power. It's
especially
all about power.
Industries
power
where
control.
it's like you would make, like, you'll be rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. And, you know, we po, so.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, especially in industries where we'll be rich, like industries that have rich people in them, they take advantage of the poor people who want to be in those industries. Because, you know, people will do a lot for money because, you know, if you ain't never seen no money, you ain't never had no money, and somebody with money telling you they can help you get money, you know, you gotta have a strong mind and telling you they can fulfill your dreams, whether you want to be in the entertainment industry or whether you want to be in, you know, whichever industry.
Yeah.
You know, it can really play a toll on your mind. It really can. I'm speaking from experience.
I know. I mean, it's crazy because, like, money manipulates everyone's imaginations.
Money as well as success.
It definitely does.
Right.
It definitely manipulates success. It definitely does. And it give you off this persona that you are successful when you have money, and make people want to gravitate towards it. You know what I'm saying? It's like how these influential, very young girls, women, are flocking to R. Kelly, hoping for a career. You know what I'm saying? And get caught up in this alleged sex trafficking ring that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's very perverted. A lot of industries like this there's a lot of perversion going on.
Right, it's a lot going on behind the scenes, like
a lot, and that's the crazy part. And then on top of it, you know, they were talking about how some of these girls are underage. You know, some of these women that are trapped up in these homes,
I didn't read that any of them were underage.
I read it on the Atlantic and Huffington Post. They said they had like 17 and 16-year-old girls.
Well, that's not underage.
16 and 17 is underage.
The age of consent is 16 in Georgia, so you can basically marry a 16-year-old. So basically, he won't go to trial.
That's still pedophilia. I don't give a fuck if it's whether.
Okay, well, the law says that he won't go to trial. Like, if you were to marry a 16-year-old, you could in Georgia. It's different in different states.
It's still.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's. Like, if he was to go to trial, he's not gonna get
So are you trying to give R. Kelly a pass for what the hell he got going on?
Be quiet and let me say what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is, if he was to go to trial, he won't get a pedophilia charge. So.
But we shouldn't just let that write that off.
Well, I already said that. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just saying.
I'm not even trying to argue. I'm just saying.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I know.
That, you know, I'm just making my two cents in it. Even if it's like that's the law, right? Like that's the law, and that's for certain states too. That's not every state.
Yeah, I just said.
Like you said in Georgia, you said 16 in Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is in Chicago or anywhere else, but that's still too damn young. That's still delinquency. That's still perversion. That's still pedophilia to me. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's 16-year-old. You know, 17-year-old's too damn young. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we are in we have laws to protect these, you know, the perversion of some of these men. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got a lot of people defending this whole R. Kelly situation, too. You know, that's why I'm kind of, like, on guard a little bit. Because, you know, I do not condone rape, statutory rape, any kind of type of rape. You know what I'm saying? Then clearly, you don't give a damn what the law says. That's statutory rape. 16 years old, too damn young.
How I feel about the situation, it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just like a cult. It's just crazy. Oh my gosh. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, R. Kelly, who do you think you are? Like, why do you think that you could take this
Step in the Name of Love really that damn good? Like,
why do you think that you could take advantage of people like this? Like, it reminds me of people when they get somewhere or when they get successful that they feel they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do. And I'm sure, especially with him getting off in the past, he probably really felt like, well, shit, I got off the boat.
Me and your cousin, your brother, was talking about this earlier about the, when he got off, like when the sex allegations, he was cleared of it. This nigga pretty much went on what kind of bragging that he got off type of thing for years with his music. Alright, he ain't started calling himself the Pied Piper until after the allegations. And if you know any history of the Pied Piper, the Pied Piper is.
And then why would he call himself that?
Like, seriously, he did it to kind of troll and play to the people that was trying to prosecute him for sleeping with an underage girl. That's exactly what he did it for. A lot of people didn't see it like that. I'm gonna say a lot of stuff tonight, y'all. I don't give a damn if people be mad at me or whatever. I'm gonna say a lot of shit. Cause I don't give two shits about R. Kelly or none of these fucking artists that do shit like this. But R. Kelly, when he got done doing that, he made a lot of songs. "Feeling on Your Booty." That's another song, like kind of like you just got out of the rape charge.
That come out before or after the rape charge? No, that came after.
All that came after. The Pied Piper, all that shit came after.
What year did the rape charge come out?
I want to say around 2002 or 3. Maybe a little later, maybe 2004. I know Pied Piper thing ain't come out. It came out.
Feeling Like Your Booty came out in like earlier 2000s, but I don't know.
It was early 2000. Now.
Either way, it's like the same kind of music is all throughout his career.
It is same kind of music, but this nigga is a pervert. Like, this nigga is a pervert. That whole Pied Piper thing, I know for a fact he said that after the damn trial. And you know the history of Pied Piper, you know, why would you name yourself the Pied Piper?
Right, like why would you name yourself the Pied Piper?
Like, in case people who listening don't really know the story about Pied Piper, it's the guy that who played music to lure children away from their parents. Basically, that's pretty much what the Pied Piper is. And now you're calling yourself, who was accused of pedophilia, accused of having sexual relations with underage children, women, and luring them away from their parents, statutory rape, and call yourself the Pied Piper. That's not smart. That's just stupid. And then, how stupid are we to let him rock with that?
I don't think it's stupid on his part. R. Kelly know what he doing. It's stupid on our part. We're just like, I mean, because people didn't realize what it meant. They just thought, oh, okay, Pied Piper, whatever.
Well, yeah. But that's the thing, man. We've been letting this nigga get away and letting shit pass for too long. We gotta cough this up as a black community who let this kind of fuckery happen within our community and just let that shit kind of go and pass on. Just like the Boondocks movie show. He's good. Why y'all love R. Kelly? Cause he good. You know what I'm saying? Cause he good. Like, you know, we let that nigga. I'm gonna stop calling this idiot a nigga, but we kept letting this dude, you know, play with children's lives. Children now, these kids. These ain't no grown adults. These are kids.
But he's playing with adult lives too.
Yeah, exactly. He playing with adult lives too. Young, influential, easy to manipulate adults. When you get, I don't care if you're a 20-year-old, you're not fully developed to be able to deal with a 50-year-old man. You may think you are, but you're really not. He's going to try to play you some kind of way. There's some type of manipulation going on within the house.
I mean, of course, they want to be in the music industry. That's how he manipulates, you know?
That's how he got through it, yeah. And now you got this is the thing. I was talking to your brother, we were talking about, he was telling me about the story about Jay-Z. You remember that whole when he had this album with Jay-Z? Was it an album? Did he make an album with Jay-Z? A combined album, the Both of Best Worlds?
Best of both worlds, yeah.
And you remember they had a tour, right?
Yeah.
It stopped abruptly, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Marty could put me on the game and tell me about it. Cause I remember it stopping abruptly because it was supposed to come to Atlanta and a whole bunch of other places, and it just stopped. It didn't happen no more because it was beef. It was Jay-Z, Tata. Jay-Z always talk about Tata.
Right. He makes R. Kelly or something like that.
He makes R. Yeah. So you heard it. I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So he makes R. Kelly. And then he probably made R. Kelly because he was on some perversion or perverted shit. Or saying some perverted shit. Or doing something that's like really they ain't trying to walk with. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the big fallout between Jay-Z and R. Kelly happened. They never worked together again. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, R. Kelly is a fucking creep. And we just have to acknowledge that. People should have see this is the issue within our culture and this is why we have to talk up to black folks for accepting R. Kelly behavior towards these young girls. And it also showed to these kids why a lot of these young girls, a lot of these kids don't respect the older generations. Because we wasn't really there to protect them from the likes of our R. Kelly. Like when R. Kelly when he got married to Aaliyah, that was a big red flag. People should have been like, I ain't fucking with this dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's also her parents' fault too.
It is their parents' fault, but still at the same time, we shouldn't be fucking with him. Like, no, I don't give a damn.
But
what you think
also,
about. I don't care what you think about his first EP, about all his early shit. I don't give a fuck what you think about all his music. That shit right there should still put a red flag. Like, Africa Bambaataa is the founder of hip-hop, right? Come to find out he's molesting young men back in the day. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody. They acting like that don't even exist, right? We give too many fucking passes to people with success in our community.
I agree, we do get passes. But I think, for myself, I know, when the Aaliyah thing came out, I don't know if it was because I was so young.
Yeah, we were really young when that happened.
But I didn't really grasp that.
I didn't know the whole situation until I got a little older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really get the whole situation. But when I got older and found out, I was like, whoa, that's fucked up.
And then, details weren't as vivid. So it was still kind of rumored, or it's like you didn't really know enough of it. You see what I'm saying?
The situation. Yeah,
we still don't know a whole lot about that situation.
But it is very true that he married a 15-year-old. I think Aaliyah was less than 15. I think she was 13. And then on top of that, he married her because she got pregnant. Her parents was doing it based off of religion. That's why he got married. That was the story.
Yeah, that was the story.
That was not only a story that rumored. That was that's what it was.
Yeah, so I didn't.
Her parents referenced that.
So what I'm saying is, I think when it first came out, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't clear enough for people to be like, "Oh shit, fuck R. Kelly." That's how I feel about the Aaliyah thing. But then when things just kept coming and coming and coming, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, but like your brother said, we should have been on his ass about that back then. We should have put that shit this is not acceptable at all. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's even nowadays, you know how a lot of people are sensitive when it comes to rape culture. Rape culture, anything disrespecting women, people are on it. They lash out about it. They lash out about it. And next thing you know, it's like a big headline. Everybody talking about it. Look at the Birth of a Nation guy. What his name?
Nat Turner. Well, the guy
Nat Turner.
I don't know his name.
I forget his name. Him. Even with his situation, even though he was cleared of rape, right? Even though he was cleared of rape, that still didn't fly. It's like, dude, you still somewhat raped the girl because she was passed out drunk, didn't give consent. That's still rape, right? All right. If we had that same kind of aggression and vitriol back then, that shit R. Kelly wouldn't be as big of a star as he is today. At all.
So why do you think people give R. Kelly a pass but didn't give that guy a pass?
Because it's difference in time, people paying more attention, and there's a lot more accessibility of what's going on.
But
You know what I'm saying? A lot of knowledge is a lot more accessible. Because like you said, me and you were young. We were real young when that story came out about Aaliyah and R. Kelly. We were real young, but our older generation, it wasn't like we had social media at our beck and call. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It wasn't like article was posting that neither. Media wasn't really jumping on that story like that neither. You heard it through the grapevine or you heard it on source. You know what I'm saying? From some magazine. But now it's gonna be on every other blog post, every other video YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? When stories like this pop up. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the girls who are overage? Do you feel
it's their fault?
Because one of the girls put a video out and she was basically, did you see that video she put out?
I didn't see the video.
She was saying
it's recent.
In response to everything, she was like, I'm okay, ain't nothing wrong with me. I just came out to say that, things are just getting out of hand with the media and stuff, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm not being held against. She basically denied everything.
Yeah, okay, I did read that. I did read that in an article. I didn't see the video. I did read that in an article that I read. I did read that. And like the parents, like I sent you a video.
Yeah, I saw the parents. Because that was in Atlanta, actually. That was
that was actually in Atlanta.
Yeah, I saw the parents, the press conference in front of R. Kelly Atlanta's house.
Home.
Yeah, whatever. So.
And they say you got another house not that far from there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy, man. This whole situation.
And then they got the girl, the lady who, I guess,
the girl that claims that she was in one of those houses and was telling how it went down in those houses.
Right. So.
You know what I'm saying? And for the other girl to kind of validate that, there is a home. It's probably not far-fetched from what the other girl saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not saying it's far-fetched. I'm just saying, how is she just denying everything?
Stockholm syndrome, man. Stockholm syndrome.
That's what the dad said. He was like, Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome is a motherfucker. And a man beating you to death sexually, having his way with you all the time, and then you got women who also beat you. It's like a sex trafficking ring. It's like a prostitution ring, like a prostitution or whorehouse, they would call it. It's like they beat you into submission, and you will protect what you have because they beat you down to the point where you think that's all you have.
Plus, if
everything you have
is gonna get that career.
Exactly, especially if you think you're gonna get that career. Especially if you think you can get that career. So, it's not far-fetched for her to come out with that story. It's like, okay, before we will take her story from face value, she got to go through series of talking to psychiatrists. 9 times out of 10, she ain't going to want to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She don't even want to talk to the media.
But then my next thing would be how can you break it up or file charges or do whatever if the girls aren't coming forward and saying what you need to know?
What it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, somebody is eventually going to... This is the thing. Anything hiding in the dark. 9 times out of 10, this shit been going on throughout his career. Mm-hmm. And plus, R. Kelly is known as a pedophile. They're Marty was telling me, you remember Beanie from, that used to stay next door to y'all? Mm-hmm. He's from Chicago, too. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about it was known fact that R. Kelly in Chicago would go to middle schools, not high schools, but go to the middle schools to go kick it with the kids there and pull girls there. It's known that he's a pedophile in Chicago. It's known. It's not even we think. No, it's we know. Right. We know what's going on with R. Kelly. You dig what I'm saying? But motherfuckers just, his music's so good, we just gonna bypass what happened to these children. What? That don't make fucking sense. That's a failure to these children, a failure to these babies, man. Period. At the end of the day. But with that, most people who are sexual predators like that do not stop. Especially if they get away with it, they're not gonna stop.
You got away with it a couple times.
And he got away with it a couple of times. He got away with it with Aaliyah. He got away with it with that whole, the video. And I saw that video. That's R. Kelly. I don't give a fuck anybody says. That's R. Kelly peeing on that little girl.
I didn't see that video.
I saw the video.
never saw
even
it.
if you watch the video, don't watch the video. I'm telling people,
I'm not
do
gonna watch
the
it.
video.
It's like,
And
for the
only
longest
reason
I had
watched
wanted
and
to
then
see it.
I tell you how I saw it. Let me tell you how I saw it. I think I told you a story when we was drunk, right? And we were watching some porno.
You.
Remember my first time getting really drunk on my 21st birthday, right?
Oh, okay.
I got really drunk on my 21st birthday. They took me to my homeboy house. They popped in a porno, right? They popped in a porno. The porno was R. Kelly tape.
Oh.
And I was talking shit about the tape. Not realizing, oh, this is R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly was on that damn tape pissing on a little girl. That was R. Kelly.
I never saw the tape. I remember for the longest I had wanted to see. I was like, damn, how do you find this R. Kelly tape? Where is it? But then I forgot about it now. You know, after a while, I was like, fuck it. Shit.
Yeah, it's really like fucking. You don't need to see the tape. It's fact. It's already documented. It's videotape. And the only reason he got all this due to technicality, due to the girl age as of now.
Right.
And the jury couldn't make the decision. Well, she of age now. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't bang past that. Only reason he got off. Only reason he got off that child. And motherfuckers celebrated it. And he celebrated by pushing out the closet seat, the closet trap in the closet.
Right, they didn't trap in
and that whole thing, I felt like I didn't like R. Kelly. None of his music past this whole sex scandal, this whole situation. I didn't like R. Kelly at all. None of his music. I didn't like Feeling on Your Booty. I didn't like Step in the Name of Love. I hated Step in the Name of Love because they play that shit so damn much.
I love Step in the Name of Love. But I hated the Trap in the Closet. I just thought it was long.
I hated that. I hated I Believe I Can Fly, because I think this happened after I Believe I Can Fly. I believe that happened after I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah, I thought I Believe I Can Fly was early.
I think the charges started, like the charges he had to go to jail. I think he was in that whole process during I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh. I thought I Believe I Can Fly came out when I was in like middle school. But they say it did take a long time to go to trial though. I remember that.
It did took a long ass time to go to trial. This situation popped up right after him and what's that girl, Sparkle song? You remember 10 years ago, didn't know you had a friend? That song? Yeah, that was a dope song. But at the same time, R. Kelly been on this. R. Kelly, and the whole situation was the girl Sparkle niece.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So this is like around that same energy, same time.
What Sparkle got to say about this?
She been silent. She might have been paid off not to say nothing.
Right.
And I wouldn't put it past R. Kelly to doing that. He got the money. He got the money. He got the power to be able to do stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? If he got enough money to have several houses, he got enough money to pay off somebody. Hey, keep signing on this. Or the industry. There's a lot of people within the industry that will pay top money because R. Kelly made him so much money off his music to keep things quiet. Like the Clive Davises, all these different record execs are perverts. Like it's a perversion within the industry. Period. You know, we can't neglect that. It's a sad situation, man. It's really sad. And what the biggest part that frustrates the hell out of me is how we are so fucking accepting to pedophilia, to pedophiles, to so accepting or so quick to give passes to people who do heinous crimes to young black children or black women. Like,
it's just
if I knew the information about Aaliyah back then, I would have been fuck R. Kelly. If I was had the same kind of, if I was old enough of age, I'm like, man, fuck R. Kelly. He's a pedophile. That's exactly what I would be saying every time somebody bring up R. Kelly.
I'm still thinking about this cult. Because I'm still thinking about this cult and how they gotta wear certain clothes. Like, I'm just wondering. Because then it started making me think, like, how far would you go to get this career? Like, would you join a cult? Like, that's a lot.
No, that's too much. Like, no.
And then I was thinking earlier, I was like, there's just so much. Like, people always think they find people when they're young because they're so high and they're so good. But it's really because stars become stars when they're young because they're impressionable and they're easy to mold.
And manipulate manipulate and change and shift and do whatever you want with them. There's like, we hear the stories about the casting couches. We hear the stories about these the back door rooms, the black rooms. Like the young girl was talking about the black room in R. Kelly house, where a lot of the sexual deviancy happened in the house. You know, and she said it's set up like a hotel, and you got madams in there. It's like it's crazy, this whole cult situation. It's like, it's sick. It's like really sick, and it's like, Atlanta is known for having strong sex trafficking, child abduction, pedophilia trafficking happening there. You see it. You got middle-aged white men that go cross seas to buy women. You know what I'm saying? Buy women for sexual pleasures. Like, they go to Thailand and go sleep with underage girls. Like, you got a lot of people who are into this shit. And we keep giving these people passes, you know. We're not shunning them or banning them, or it's like we're not really serious about protecting each other. You know what I'm saying?
And then I was thinking, because I drive Lyft, and like I'll be like in the burbs and stuff, and you'll be passing these homes, and they'll be big nice homes, and I always just wondered, like, what goes on in that house? Have you ever just seen a house and you just see different people go in and out of it, and it's like, it's like you trying to put it together, like, okay, that's the mama. Like, usually be like, okay, that must be the mom, that must be the daddy, that's be the brother, that must be the sister. But then when you see like another house, and you see a bunch of grown people, like, so what? Like, how?
What the hell is
going on over there? Kind of like that lady on Big Mama's house, the lady across the street, where she's like, what the hell is going on over there?
Like, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Like, I be delivering to some of these people. Like, I remember I delivered my first delivery I made ever. Went to the dude's house. This dude had Pampers, child magazines, all these different things. The house was filthy. So there ain't no kids staying in that filthy ass house. If a kid stay there, they gonna choke or die or eating something off the floor. House was filthy. And it was this disgusting house. But he had Pampers in the bathroom. Pampers, kids magazines, whole bunch of kiddie stuff all laying around. And it looked very suspect, right? So I came out to the dude, because I went to the bathroom, I had to use the bathroom, which was a bad idea because it stunk in there. So I ended up not using the restroom. So I went back out and asked the guy, your wife home? She coming back? And he was like, yeah, nah, it's just me and my friend, me and my home guy, my homeboy. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck y'all got Pampers? Maybe got kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got kids, but it still gave me an uneasy feeling. You know what I'm saying? That, like, that same energy you felt, it gave me that same kind of energy. Like,
I was just I wasn't uneased. I just be wondering what's going. Like, how does that work? Going on? It's like it makes it mysterious.
Like, that's what I'm saying, basically.
You basically try to put a story together.
Yeah,
whether you know it or not, that's kind of what's happening in your head. So it's like that story don't go together. Wait a minute. All them people grow. Who is that? Now, who is that? Now, why are so many people over there? What is going on? I just want to go in and see what's going on. Yeah. Like, the same thing with this situation with that guy's house. Like, I'm like, these some older guys. They wasn't young. They were older. They were like in their 40s, 50s. Older men. 2 older men. You know, and then on top of that, it was just a weird feeling about the whole house. It's in the middle of the hood and 2 white guys in the middle of the hood area of Savannah. It's very hood, nothing but surrounded by black folks in a dingy, dirty, disgusting house with Pampers in the bathroom. I wonder what the fuck is going on in this house. Right. And then when I can't figure it out, I'll be like, I'm gonna just mind my business for that.
Exactly.
I'm going to
exactly. And I think that's the problem with us within our culture. Like, we be like, man, fuck it, it ain't got nothing to do with me or mine. I'm just keep moving.
I mean, if it was something like that seemed illegal, like
very
some hostage situation-ish, then it would make me like maybe call the police or something. But if it's just like I'm saying, like I'm just seeing something, I just can't put 2 and 2 together, I'd be like, well, I don't know.
Exactly. And that's I guess that's the same situation with, like you were saying, with Aaliyah. Same situation with Aaliyah and R. Kelly.
Well, I don't
people
think
can put 2 and 2 together.
I think as far as I'm concerned, I was too young to really put 2 and 2 together.
Oh yeah, we both were.
And I think back in the day, information just wasn't as plentiful.
Yeah,
You talking about like the early 90s or mid 90s, so it just wasn't, and that story went away kind of quick from the media. Now people used to talk about it every now and then, but the media got rid of that story real quick.
But you would think that the media would jump on a story like that, like jump hard head on, because they know they're gonna get a lot of viewership off of that. Off of a story like that.
Well, for whatever reason they didn't, and then Aaliyah didn't even talk about that when she got into her adult age.
And and be quite honest, I don't really blame Aaliyah for not talking about it.
Of course. Was Aaliyah alive when those?
That would take away from her stardom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Was she alive when those accusations started back up?
Huh?
I said, was she alive when the accusations started back up?
I don't think she was. I think she passed away.
If she was alive, it must have been like towards the end of her life.
I know that the accusations started after 2001.
Okay, so she was.
She died in 2001 in August. In fact, we're about to come up to her anniversary of her death.
Oh.
You know, I think it was August 11th or something like that. It was like August 11th and September 11th happened like a month later.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a great tough year, man. Yeah, when Aaliyah died.
Yeah.
And then next year after that, Katrina. So we had a lot of stuff we had plaguing the black community.
No, Katrina was in 05.
What happened?
Katrina was in 05.
Yeah, not a couple of years later. Probably what, like from 2001, probably 4 more years later, Katrina happened.
I remember being in Atlanta when Katrina happened.
Man, that shit was crazy. Definitely gonna do a special podcast on the Katrina incident. Right. Definitely gonna do one. I think we did one last year. We're gonna do another one.
But yeah, with R. Kelly, I'm just kind of waiting on more stuff to come out now. Like, where's this story gonna go? Like,
where it's gonna go? Yeah.
Oof, the dad of the girl say they got more evidence and stuff. It's like,
yeah, and I'm not fault. I'm not gonna be like, I don't believe him. No,
that's not at all what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think they made all this up.
No, hell no.
I'm just interested to see like where it's gonna go.
I want to know who's gonna if it goes to the point where these the places it would go. The media get a hold of it, or whoever control the media will be like, no, we don't want the story out here. They're going to incorporate so many other bigger players other than R. Kelly inside this sex trafficking thing. Because this thing has to be bigger than R. Kelly. R. Kelly got to be doing this shit for a bigger with other people, more than likely. It ain't just R. Kelly.
I was thinking that too. I was like, I wonder what other big stars be doing shit on the low, but it'd be like some crazy shit that if like the top was to come off of it, it would be like this huge scandal. But they probably got some shit on the low, some underground shit. I bet a lot of people do. Oh, that's crazy.
And
it's like another
even
world.
With the whole, even with the African Bambaataa thing, remember that was like a big news thing on black internet news. News station did not touch that whole African Bambaataa thing at all. They didn't even touch it at all.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe they do feel like that.
Huh?
I said maybe you're right. Maybe they do feel like that'll be something that'll snowball effect into making some of their bosses exposed to some shit. You know? Exactly.
And that will put a big scandal and put a big light. It may even shift the whole society as we know it. You never know. Right. You never know. That's the crazy thing about this whole situation and how it's going to play out. You dig what I'm saying? How this whole situation is going to play out. They may brush shit under the rug, get it quick, shut it down, quick, quiet, and be like, okay, we're going to let that girl go back to her parents. She's going to go see her therapist and whatever the hell she got to do because her parents so upset about it. We're just going to let that happen and we're going to call it as... it's just, they'll play the parents as just concerned parents who haven't seen their daughter forever, who haven't seen their grown daughter who just left the house because X, Y, and Z. Or didn't want to keep in touch with the house because the parents are very religious or very, pro-black or very this or very that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised they try to spin it like that. I wouldn't be surprised that's the spin they trying to push out right now. Because even R. Kelly had a statement saying something in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised.
Right now, the media all over it.
Oh man, as of right now, hell yeah, they're gonna be all over it. But I bet you by next week we're gonna be talking about something totally different or something big gonna happen. People are not even gonna It's like this
I don't know.
conversation.
This is kind of juicy now. I don't know. I don't think it's going so soon. Because the dad said he's gonna release more stuff.
Yeah,
so
it is.
The story it's just unfolding. Really, it's about to be a whole story. This might be. They're gonna be talking about this for a while. This is big.
It's not only is big, it's sickening, it's nasty. And I would listen to some dude. Right after I listen to my people thought crimes, and right after I listened to I saw Yvette Carnell and them talking about it, and Boyce Walker was talking about it. I didn't really watch either of theirs yet because I want to formulate my own opinion about it, like how you said. But I did call one dude, and he's like quote unquote conscious, and he's like, everybody jumping on a black man like R. Kelly, but they don't want to talk about Woody Allen or talk all these white men that does these things like Sandusky or Donald Trump. You know, he got 6 allegations against him and all these different things. Like, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's fine and dandy, yes. But most black people don't give a shit about no Donald Trump. They don't give a shit. Black people don't never know. DESHAUN, you know who Woody Allen is? Mm-hmm. You said you do?
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, but have you ever really watched his movies?
No.
Okay. Black people don't know who fucking Woody Allen is. Black people know who R. Kelly is.
I mean, that, and you can't, like wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong. Exactly. It doesn't matter. It's like, nigga, you sleeping with underage women, underage kids, or you're creating a cult of sex trafficking ring with black women. Like, this shit's fucking wrong, bruh.
My whole thing with the cult thing, I'm really stuck on this cult. This is like, when I heard it on the radio, I thought they were like joking.
You did, okay, because like what I did, what I was doing, I was at work, right? Today, so I'm on the truck driving, and I'm heading back to the store. I look down at my phone, and I saw I got the little headlines, and it's thought crimes. They say R. Kelly and occult sex trafficking and and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So when I got off the truck, I took a look at it. I was like, oh shit, what the? So I started doing some quick little research. That's what I called it.
Right. And then when I was listening to it on the radio, I literally thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
But and it's also how they were reading it. They just reading it like it was like a normal headline. Like, yeah, let's see, R. Kelly. Yeah, it broke out today that R. Kelly has a cold.
And that's
what? Is that for like? Did I just hear that? Is this a joke?
And y'all just gonna run past this like it ain't nothing? Like, that's something big. Like, R. Kelly got a cold. What the hell y'all talking about? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like,
cause then it's like, my thing is, so since all the girls are legal, it's like, what can you do?
It's still what it would be considered illegal is pimping. And pimping is illegal. Sex trafficking is illegal.
But I don't think he pimping it.
If he doesn't have a license, it's not licensed. You can have sex trafficking, like a sexual house, sexual, place that you call what you call it? What they got them in? They got a lot of them in Vegas, and they illegal over there. What they call them?
Bordello or something?
Yeah, there's none in Atlanta. There's none in Georgia. There's none in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like the escort home. It's not really
a whole house.
It's not an escort service. They got some in Atlanta, but it's not like R. Kelly. You ain't got no license for it. You dig what I'm saying?
That's
and he using it for his own sexual pleasure, from what the headlines reading. But there's probably more to it than it's that. That's why I say it could be bigger than just R. Kelly. It could be attached to other of our quote unquote favorite artists or favorite celebrities or favorite politicians.
They might be trading them all over the damn country.
Man, it may go all the way to the White House. You never know.
You never know.
You never know, man. The funny thing is we got to see how it all plays out.
That's why I say I think this is going to be bigger than just like a week.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
It's very interesting. It's interesting and very sad. And
I would say, I think it's going to be the responsibility of the people to issue the consequence for this. I don't think, because it's almost like, because I haven't read anything that says anything was illegal.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
you're
like,
going to be very careful. You ain't going to see that. You're not going to see anything that's going to say
so
anything
this could mess around and never go to
until they have
trial.
100% fact for it.
Right. It could never go to trial. Well, if the girls don't really say anything, and even if they do say something, it's like, but you're of age, so it's like you can
hearsay.
It's hearsay, and you're of age, and they're saying they can leave. It's like, I don't think it's a strong enough case for it to go to trial.
And
so it would be the responsibility.
I don't want to hear nobody. I want to hear nobody going around saying, well, R. Kelly was trying to buy ABC. That's why they coming after R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no shit like that. But I don't think it's going to go to trial unless they got strong factual evidence that some of these these girls are 20, 21 and younger, maybe 23 and younger. The youngest is 17. If you want to consider that consent, 16 from what I read, they consider that consent in Georgia, not showing in Chicago. If we can go all the way back down to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it going to trial neither. I feel you on that. It probably won't go to trial like that. But the only reason they'll go to trial if he ain't got no license as being a escort, mastermind, puppeteer, or whatever the fuck they call him.
But even with that, though, it's like,
and that would be just give him a fine. They ain't gonna really lock him up for that.
And like, it's just like I said, it's gonna be the consequence. It's gonna be on the people to really like make a move and show that they don't appreciate this and they don't approve of this by doing whatever they need to do. It's more so tarnishing his reputation. I mean, I guess even more.
Yeah, his reputation already been. Well, put it like this: we gave him the fucking pass. Mm-hmm. We gave him the damn pass. We know for a fact that R. Kelly is a pedophile. We know that for a fact. Do you know? There's a lot of people who are in denial of it, but that nigga is a pedophile. Like I must go on my Huey Freeman speech. You know, don't celebrate R. Kelly. Don't act like this shit ain't wrong. You know, if you really love R. Kelly, get R. Kelly some counseling. Take away his video camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, R. Kelly is a fucking pedophile. He's a creep. And a lot of people are like, I can't see him being a monster. I can't, like, the nigga slept with Aaliyah when she was like 13 years old, got her pregnant, knocked her up. Then the family forced her to get married to this creep. She ended up losing the baby. That's what caused the split up, and that's when she went with Timberland. That's documented. You know what I'm saying? The girl was underage. He was at least every bit of 23, 24. He was pulling a fucking tiger. He was the first tiger in the music industry. You know, back then. I mean, there probably was somebody else doing the same shit. You know, you hear a lot of stories about some of the people like the Temptations and all them different stories like that. But, you know, it was a big thing. But people let that under the rug. We let these shit pass and look where we got now. This man got a fucking brothel house of young women. You know what I'm saying? And a cult of women that's under his manipulation. And this nigga called himself the Pied Piper to laugh in our face.
Do you think the parents of these women should have any type of blame?
Yeah, because I heard one story that it was describing is saying, not necessarily the parents that we saw on the news, because they were talking about how their daughter was in college and she got caught up with him. But yeah, I heard some stories that some of the parents sold their daughter to R. Kelly to be quote unquote successful, and he let them live in their house, and he was just fucking the crap out of these young girls. And this music never reached the light of day. Yes, they're very much in blame. I was telling my cousin about a story. And this is what exactly this story is reminding me of. I was in 11th grade at Creekside High School, and we was in English class. We gave us a biography. Everybody had to write a long biography and read it in front of the class. That was one of our homework assignments or reading assignments. So everybody wrote a biography, and this girl, she wrote up her biography, and she went up there and told her story, and her story was so fucking heart-wrenching. It turned your stomach. It make you want to cry. It was a really bad story. She basically what happened with her. She ended up her mother had a she didn't know her father. Her father ran out. But her uncle first molested her, raped her. She told her mama kind of beat her up, like, don't lay lying on my brother. Next thing you know, her mama got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend said, I want to sleep with your daughter. She slept with him. Now, mind you, when she was telling us this story, we were 16 years old. This happened when she was 11, 10 years old, when these stuff was happening. All right? She got raped by her mother. Her mother let her boyfriend sleep with her, rape her, do a whole bunch of things. She got to all the way up till she was like 13. That's when she ran away from home and ran away to the church and met the pastor who had adopted her, brought her to Atlanta from LA. And hearing that story made me think about R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about this whole situation made me think about R. Kelly and the deviancy of a lot of these fucking creep people do, and also the dissonance some of these people parents have. You dig what I'm saying? Just for success, like just for acceptance of a man presence. You dig what I'm saying? A man present, a man with power, quote unquote, perceived power have. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is very much a disservice. And right now, the young girl I'm talking about, she's an Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? So it really still messes with her head to this day. You know, so this stuff doesn't just stay, okay, even with these young girls that's happened, that R. Kelly got caught up and they may be of age, this shit is going to probably last them for the rest of their lives. It's going to fuck with them for the rest of their lives. They're going to have some kind of behavior or mental effect from this situation, from later on, due to the deviancy of R. Kelly.
A sex cult.
That's a sex cult.
This is crazy.
It's crazy.
This is crazy, like.
It's so crazy.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, why do you think that you should do this to people? Why do you think you should treat people like this? How high do you think you are? Like, do you think you're some type of royalty? Why do you think? And if you are royalty, why do you think you would treat peasants like this? Like, why do you not think anything of these people?
And treat them like this? Like, seriously, man. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. We definitely gonna pay close attention. We're gonna probably have a lot more videos about this. Man, it's crazy, yo. It's really, really fucking sickening. It's crazy. Final thoughts, man. What's your final thoughts of the whole situation?
It's just crazy.
I was about to say the same thing. Do you want to? Dang, man, there's so much I want to say, but it's like it's not coming to my head. There's so much I want to ask you about when it comes to this whole cult. When you think of a cult, most people think of like, what do you think of when you think of a cult? I think of the Brady, the
Christianity. It's like, I'm joking.
You say Christianity.
I just think of people who follow a leader and who basically do anything that leader says. You know, the beehive.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but that's crazy. How R. Kelly? One, DESHAUN, is R. Kelly music that great enough for people to be a part of his cult?
Ain't nothing that good.
I don't give a damn what it is. Nothing in the world is that good.
Right.
Nothing.
But you have to also realize these girls were promised like careers and stuff. So they may like R. Kelly music, but they may more so be thinking about, if I do this, he'll help me get on. Like, cause.
But also, we don't know the scope of all the girls. That's just some of these girls' situation, right? So some of these girls might be just runaways, find R. Kelly, he got a lot of money, they fire figure, hey, he can help me get out of my situation, and now I'm part of this damn sex cult. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, sex trafficking. He just bought these girls from overseas, or bought these girls, like the lost girls from DC. Some of them might be in fucking R. Kelly fucking house.
That's interesting. But well, the ones we know they were trying to pursue music or whatever. So, like I said, that music, it'll play with your head. I'm trying to tell you, when you want something so bad, and you know it's really hard to get, you know the odds are against you, you can get taken advantage of. Like, I'm trying to tell you, you really can. Now,
do you think?
Go ahead.
Oh, go. I was about to ask. Do you think it's blaming the victims, like the young ladies, the victims of these young, alert, impressionable women? Do we have to put them at fault for putting themselves in that situation?
Well, I think the parents should be blamed too.
I don't even think you need to blame them at all, because it's just the thing. These are young, impressionable minds, right?
What about the parents?
Definitely the parents. But a lot of, like, for instance, the girls that you're talking about that went to R. Kelly for musical games, and then now the parents that let their child go to R. Kelly free and willingly without, like, that's like.
Who the fuck let their female daughter?
You didn't even approach them and be like, "Hey, I'm in love with your daughter. I know she's underage, but we're in love with each other. I want to marry her." Yeah, there's no situation like that.
My thing is, who the fuck would let their daughter, young daughter, be anywhere near some damn R. Kelly? I mean, damn.
Thank you.
Who does that?
Thank you. That's like where that's happening at.
And how can you even like say that to people? If you can't say some things to people out loud, you don't need to be doing it. Because ain't nowhere in the world that you can go to somebody and be like, "Where's Casey?" "Oh yeah, she's in that little R. Kelly camp." Like, what?
What? Who camp? Hold on. Who camp you said?
Right.
Like, Casey in R. Kelly camp? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, she been.
I know you ain't talking about Robert Kelly.
Like, what? Like, yeah.
Yeah, he got a little camp that's gonna train young artists to be great singers.
Right.
Do you got any boys in that situation? No, it's all girls.
Ooh.
So you felt okay for your daughter to be in an R. Kelly camp?
Right, exactly. So I mean, you know. But then when those girls do get of age, you know, for the ones who are, you know, adults.
But like that young lady was saying, like, even her parents, that girl, the video, definitely check out the video after we get off here, because I don't know if you saw the video. Did you saw the press conference?
I did.
Okay, so you saw it. You basically saw that same video I sent you. So even like how her parents was like, you know, she don't even sound the same. It sounds exactly like Stockholm Syndrome. It's not like she's saying everything that R. Kelly or somebody within that camp is telling her to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means they beat her into submission. That's generally what happens when Stockholm Syndrome happens. Like, there was a situation not that long ago. I think we spoke to it on Mother's House podcast about a homeless man saving a group of girls who were not locked up, but they basically in the same situation. Trapped in the house. A homeless man found out, and that's where they broke them out, got them out, and they were still kind of stuck under the fact that they had to still live there. You know what I'm saying? This back in, I think it was in Baltimore or DC, somewhere in that area where that situation had happened. Like, a lot of these grown women, you can break a grown woman into submission, and if you got them young and early enough, like say some of these girls been there since they were 13 or 16, 15, 17. You can break them down. You bring anybody. You bring a young man down to that point.
Right, but what I was thinking is the ones who went into his quote-unquote camp or cult that were older, I was wondering, damn, like, what are you being told for so long? Because then I was like, maybe it's because I'm a guy, but I don't think I would ever sleep my way to the top.
And I don't think most women probably won't even consider it. I don't think most women will consider it. I think it just naturally
depends on what the top is.
One, depends on who's on the top. It's two, it depends depends on the level of power that person wields. You know what I'm saying? Like, R. Kelly ain't really that damn powerful. Like, come on now. R. Kelly, this day and age.
Shit, like he powerful enough. Shit.
He's powerful enough now. He got a damn sex cult. It's crazy.
I remember I was talking to one of my friends, and we were debating, and my friend was like, you know, if you have a child who's a star, you need to really push that child and make that child, you know, I guess be like the Matthew Knowles of the Beyonce and kind of like really push that child. And I was saying, if I had a child who wanted to be a star, I wouldn't let you do anything that had a camera. Like, you could go to like different little classes and stuff like that, but I wouldn't let you really put music out until you were at least 18, of age. Like, I would make sure you had a normal childhood. I wouldn't be trying to get you signed at 16 and get you in a group and all of that stuff that you don't really see it as much no more. But there was a time when people were like kind of coming of age at like 15.
Yeah.
Like Aaliyah, Monica, Brandy, Usher, all of them, like all the 90s people.
Yeah.
90s into the 2000s. Like, I was like, I would never do that. I would never sacrifice my child's childhood. Yeah, no.
And you know why? Because you know the perversion of the industry.
Not only that, but I think it's also because I appreciate being able to grow up. And like have a normal childhood. I think that's such a precious thing to have. And I think it's so much more important than having a career in music.
I agree, man.
To like go 100%. And just push your child so hard that you just ruin their childhood, and you almost just kind of take their childhood from them and trade it in for fame. Fame? Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, that's sad.
But now, if you want to sing, you can sing. We can put you in like voice lessons. You can sing in the choir. You can go to dance class. You can take music. There's plenty of shit to do. I did all of that when I was coming up.
Shows.
Yeah, you can get in the band. You can get on the dance team. Like, it's plenty of shit to do if you want to do shit. But as far as
you can always start your career when you 18. What, you gotta be in a rush to start at 16, 13, 14
I would even go to the studio with my child. I would be there the whole time. But as far as like, to me, it's exploiting when you start to let the cameras in and take you to this audition and that and this and that and this. That's not like, no. You're not about to be on no reality TV show, none of that shit. No,
hell no. Like, look at my man, not even my man, but look at like these kids, what they call them, they had them little pageants.
Yeah,
it's very much like that, but they try to live their life vicariously through their child. Like, I used to sing, I can't sing no more, so I'm gonna push my daughter out here. I'm gonna let her go to R. Kelly so he can help her. Right. You know what I'm saying? I grew up off her R. Kelly. I know he's amazing. Do you think
the parents be thinking about the money?
I think they thinking about the money. I think, and the reason why a lot of black people gave R. Kelly a pass, a lot of these people who possibly...
We give anybody with money a pass. If you got money, you can do anything in the black community.
See, you're stuck on the coat. I'm stuck on the fact that we let this shit pass for so fucking long. You know, you said it best the other day. You were like, we give money too much fucking credit.
You do. You got money, you can do anything.
You can do anything. You can get away with anything.
Right. In the black community. That's because we broke.
And that's because we broke. And sometimes, if you want to be all the way 100 with it, keep it 1,000, keep it 3,000. You know, not only that we broke, we are broken. You know what I'm saying? Our mentality, our value system is not in the children. That's why we let this shit, like sex trafficking, it be a topic for today, but it'd be like, I don't want to talk about that. It's too painful. Let's talk about Lil Yachty and Lil Boat. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about 21 Savage new album. I don't want to listen to Jay-Z new album. It's too damn deep, it's too damn this, too damn that. I'm gonna keep doing the bullshit and party and shit that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? We are broken in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The society had broken us to the point where we don't value our children. We don't value the future. You know what I'm saying? And that shit frustrates the hell out of me. Like, this would be when, like I said, whenever a child is in an innocent child is in a situation where they are being molested, being raped, being statutory rape, even a grown 21-year-old woman, it should still be fucking frowned upon. I don't give a fuck what the situation is.
And just being taken advantage of, period.
Go ahead.
I was just about to say, just being taken advantage of, period. It's like, the music industry is like, and entertainment is like the industry to be taken advantage of. Like, they probably take advantage of more people than any industry.
More than any industry. The entertainment, music industry, acting. Oh, definitely acting. I know. I heard stories about acting.
And I mean, and it's from like doing things like R. Kelly, which is like an extreme case, to like little shit around Atlanta when they be taking people money for shit, knowing good and well. Then you have these damn open mics talking about something's gonna be this person there, that person there, this person. Ain't none of them people gonna be there. They'll take your little money and they'll go on with something. From the little promoters who do shit like that. You know, to the extreme case of R. Kelly, to people fucking taking your and making you do an album and shelving your shit. How many artists that's got shelved? That's being taken advantage of. I was talking to my friend the other day. They take people's songs.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that it's just the industry to be taken advantage of, and you know that big dream. They be selling you that dream, you know.
Yeah, man. Selling these people dreams and taking advantage of them, manipulating them to a false reality that you never even going to promise.
And people just kind of look at it as
intended to promise them.
People, unfortunately, have been looking at it as like, you know, that's me paying my dues. That's, you know, that's what you gotta go through. That's rites of passage in the industry. You know, that's what you gotta do. You might get raped.
I gotta get raped to get into this industry. Right. That's what I had to do.
I had to do what I had to do.
And it became to a point where it's normalized. Like, it's kind of like normalized. If you're in the industry, it's normalized. Like, it's kind of expected. You know, you may get lucky enough, like some people who don't have to go through that.
Right, just like the people
have
who
to deal with that.
How many groups lost all their money? Got, you know, stole. They was getting stole from their whole career. You know, people just say, "Oh, well, your first year gonna be like that." Like, no, it shouldn't be like that.
No, it shouldn't be like that. Hell no.
Why is that just okay? Why people just, that's just your first deal? That happens. Like, no, the fuck.
What the fuck? No, my money should not be fucked up. No, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, no. Fuck that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got to say for now.
Yeah, so that's all we got to say for right now, man. Let's go ahead and close it out, because I know we probably way over it now.
You're only 7 minutes. But
that's good.
Y'all can follow us at soundcloud.com/DESHAUN, at DESHAUN, at The George Pat, at CORREAL Caves, at CORREAL Lyrics, at Cola Cave, at CORREAL Lyrics, sorry. At Mother's House Pod. And, you know, Mother's House Podcast is on YouTube, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, Facebook.
Black Spot. We on Black Spot.
And Black Spot, too. Yeah, Black Spot. What up, Black Spot? Well, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we all over the place. We're definitely going to have a lot more things coming too. Yeah, we're gonna be on a lot of different platforms. We're gonna be out here, man. We out here doing this grind. We're trying to build and give y'all some information and some of our thoughts and opinions, and just continue to push the conversation forward. On top of that, man, protect the children at the end of the fucking day. Just protect your children, hold them close. Value your children before you value your fame. Please value your children before you value fame. And with that being said, thank y'all for listening. Until next time, peace, love, and light to the world, and keep your head up, young black world.